and welcome to the Pampered kitchen, where we are whipping up a hot and cheesy bruschetta dip. And the recipe that we're using is found in the Season's Best Recipe Collection, which is the $2 cookbook found in the catalog. The Season's Best is amazing, $2, like I said, amazing deal. You get appetizers, entrees, and desserts. You get these beautiful color pictures, and the recipes are super easy. Most of them are under $2 a serving. And what we're doing tonight, the hot and cheesy bruschetta dip, is found on page 7. And this is what it's supposed to look like, so it's always good to have something to aim for. And we're going to go ahead and get started. We've got some simple ingredients. You probably already have most of these in your kitchen. We're going to start with 8 ounces of cream cheese. We're going to do a 1/4 cup mayonnaise, and I'm just going to use my little measure-all cup here and get that 1/4 cup. And we're going to add 3 cloves of garlic. I've already put 1 clove of garlic in there, so I'm going to just do 2 more. You can put the whole skin and everything from your garlic clove right into your press and squeeze it out. And I just love the smell of fresh garlic. And look here, you just got your skin, so I'm going to do this last one. And then I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and I'm going to use just some coarse black pepper, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. And Pampered Chef has a lot of great pantry line items. We have seasoned rubs, we have ground black peppercorns, and we've got sea salt, which is amazing, and you can get these in our beautiful bamboo grinders. I'm just going to mix this up. And I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning. Now the recipe calls for the Herbes de Provence seasoning. I'm actually going to just use the Italian seasoning, which is a little bit more common. And I need 1.5 teaspoons, I'm sorry, 1.5 tablespoons of this. So I've got my little adjustable measuring spoon here, so I'm going to do 1 tablespoon. I'm going to just measure that. And then I'm just going to move this down to 1/2 of a tablespoon and measure that and add that. There we go. Now I'm going to mix this up, and then I'm going to add, we need 8 ounces or 2 cups of shredded mozzarella. So I'm going to add my mozzarella. Just mix this up really good. I'm just using our batter bowl here, which is a great versatile bowl to have in your kitchen. I'm slinging cheese everywhere. Alright, so we just kind of got this mixed up together. And we're going to go ahead and add our tomatoes. And we're going to use some grape or cherry tomatoes, and I have 1/2 of a pint in my manual food processor. And I just have them in here, and I'll just put the lid on. And we're going to pump these about 7 to 10 times because we do want them to be fairly coarse. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it might go a few more times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm just going to add 1/2 of these to my dip, and I'm going to do the other 1/2.
Oh.
I feel like my camera crew is getting a little noisy. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. And we're going to put this, so we're going to go ahead and put our dip in the round cover baker. And I'm going to go ahead and mix this up a little bit more, and we're just going to press it into our baker. Just love the smell of the fresh garlic. And like I said, these bakers are great. You can do so much with them. We're going to microwave this dip and then finish it off in the oven But you can also microwave chicken, do cakes, all sorts of desserts, microwave. It's microwave safe, oven safe. Our stoneware is also freezer safe. So it is amazing. So if you're looking for a great piece to help get dinner on the table quick, you should definitely check out our bakers. This is the round covered baker. And I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the microwave for about 1 to 2 minutes just to get the cheese kind of melted and heated through. And then we'll work on a topping for this. Now I'm going to make a topping for our dip with some puff pastry. This actually, I found this can be an optional step. The dip in itself is great if you are looking for something to take into work, take into just a function where you just want to heat it up in the microwave. You can easily do that and just leave it the topping off. But this does add a nice touch. And we just have puff pastry here, and we're just going to kind of roll the seams together just to make sure it stays good and put together. And we're going to take the lid to our baker and put it on here, and we're going to cut around the lid using the pizza cutter. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll just kind of pull this off, but then you have a nice circle, and you know that's going to fit really well into the baker. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just use, I've got the little leaf out of our Creative Cutter set that we are going to use to just kind of take out a couple pieces of this puff pastry just for some accent. And you can just kind of do this however you want. And then when we pull that up and put it on our dip, it will we'll just kind of put the that accent pieces on top just for a decorative touch. I just taken our dip out of the microwave. It's only been in for I put it in for about 2 minutes, and you can see that the cheese is all nice and melted and it's very warm. One of the great things too about the stoneware is that your food's going to stay warmer longer in the stone. So that is just a really nice thing about this. We can put the lid on this, take this, and this dip will stay warm for quite a while. So what I'm going to do now is just take the topping, my puff pastry topping, and I'm going to make sure I get my little leaves kind of pulled out of there. And I'm just going to kind of press this down onto the top of my dish here. And just kind of throw these back on top. And I'm going to go ahead and just put a little coat of some beaten egg on here and pop it in the oven for 16 to 18 minutes at 425 degrees, and then we'll have our dip. Well, we just took out our dip out of the oven, and it was baking at 425 for about 16 to 18 minutes. And so you can see that we've got a beautiful crust here. That's the puff pastry, a nice golden color. And you can see our little leaves here, and then the dip coming up through the holes from where we took out the leaves. And what you can do, you can take some French bread and toast it to make some baguette slices yourself, or you can just buy some store-bought chips already over by your deli and just put it in your favorite simple additions. I've got some on a plate here, and I'm just going to serve up some of this delicious hot and cheesy bruschetta dip. I certainly can't wait to eat this. This is going to be just so good. You can see it is hot and cheesy. And then I'll just kind of serve this and eat this, and this is just great for the holidays, for a dinner party, or just a fun little easy dip that seems fancy to make. And thank you so much, and contact me if you have any questions, sarahturberg@yahoo.com or pamperedchef.biz/mamaturby. Thank you.